Hey guys, we're here playing Reina, and this is the Headlock version with Desperado in it. Oh, there's a toll booth coming out in turn 1. We can't quite beat that. We would need $7 and 3 actions, so we're short. We're not going to be able to stop that, which is a shame. It's going to have to... yeah, double daily cast. Let that happen. We even get an extra dollar back. Because, oh no, he doesn't. Only when it's rest each turn. Never mind. If we had Xanadu, I'd get an extra dollar. Well, there it goes again. And we still can't handle it. I guess we could have gotten ready, but the double oversight is hard to predict. So he knows what's up. This should be a fairly tough matchup. And our best chances probably he thinks we don't have a breaker and then we can snipe something. That's an HQ upgrade. Yeah, he most likely has a Crisium grid. There's most likely no point in slamming into that. That's just going to stop our vamps. If we get Scrubber, we might kill it, but otherwise a vamp might be off the table this game. He might have more money than this anyway. We can focus more on just breaking into his remote at the appropriate time. Yes, this is the version running Desperado that Samaras has posted. I'm not sure how I feel about Desperado yet. I mean, obviously if you get them in the headlock, getting money is really good. So this is clearly an agenda. He thinks we can't get it. We're gonna just have to try and see if it's curtain wall. If it's curtain wall, we don't get it. Otherwise, we'll be okay. Yeah, it's the booth. Yeah, that's fine. We'll break that. Derez it. And then the ash comes out. It's probably just an NAPD, actually. Excuse me. He does pump it by 1. We're not going to pay 4. We're just going to pay 0. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, so he's tracing me out here. And that's fine, because he can just run again, 4th action. He can't afford his toll booth anymore. I feel like it was early for him to try to score this. And it is actually a Project Atlas, so he was rushing us down. But we had the knight. That's the biggest uncertainty for the corp when you look at this Reina board and there's nothing there. It's does he have an eater or a knight or what? You just really don't know. Draw for Scrubber, not get Scrubber. Presumably it's Jackson Howard. I can't think of what else he would put there. Like, I can't see this being an agenda. But I guess it's worth a click to check. Maybe he's on snare. It's Bootcamp. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care for Bootcamp. Can't really spend the money there. Yeah, okay. We'll get the Nether Crescentus down. Be prepared to de-res something else. That toll booth is going nowhere. Gets a hedge fund, that's exactly what he needs. So if that's the booth, is this the booth too? Hard to say. I think I just want to draw into more money, and that's pretty close. I'm gonna see some card flow here. We get the Desperado. He's gonna Bootcamp for a. All right, flip this for one less. Is that actually good for him? Oh, he's gonna bounce it to bring back the knight. Sure. Leaves $1 for that, but it's still fine. So we might end up having to kill it. I thought he would search for Adonis right away, but he's going to use it to flip his ice. That's kind of cool. So, going after the Crisium is going to be expensive. I don't know what this ice is either. Printing out of a breaker. This is almost not that good in this matchup. So when he bounces, he gets his money back. So I don't think it's really worth playing most of the time. Caduceus, yeah. Gonna pay 3 for this access, which is a little bit much. We're paying for the information. See a Jackson. We're not doing so hot for money right here. We've drawn a lot of non-money cards. I think we're gonna trash that. Yeah. Another Caduceus. Brutal. Because now we can't even trash the Crisium. But we'll take a look. There's 3 cards in there, and there could well be an agenda. There's a Pryrek. Yeah. Sorry, I wanted to check that. It's a Crisium, as we expected. Can't trash it without money, which we're just not getting. I'm going to throw the Xanadu. I'm going to throw the Parasite, because it's not really good without any suckers in this matchup. Sucker would be kind of nice. Lotus Field, yep. And now he gets the Adonis. Okay. Not sure if I like I've had worse here. Oh, he gets Jackson. He must have another one in his hand. Maybe he was flooded out while he couldn't score. His Oversight's back. That's definitely good. And saves the Jackson that we trashed. Yeah, I guess trashing our Jackson was right though, because I made him get the other one. Well, that's beautiful. We needed that sure gamble very badly. No idea what that is. The Lamprey's going to be underwhelming. I think we just do is we'll throw out the Lamprey because we're not going to get him in a lock, I don't think, with the current, with the Caduceus and such. Hang on, does that work? Yeah, I don't think you can do that. Right. So he was at... Yeah, we're going to do an undo here. Let's double check. So he started his turn with net gain of 1. He had 2, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So we draw the David. That's potentially useful. We have to go kill this Lotus Field. I think we want to use the Eater. I think the Knights are just going to get picked off too easily this game. Could be expensive. We'll see if we can res this. Does not res it. Okay. I think we're going to de-res this, even though it's not the most expensive thing ever. It's still, I think, enough to be worth it. So in this Desperado deck, we're trying the Yogg, and hard to say how good it really is. Definitely not that good in this matchup because he can just move his ice around to avoid us ever getting value out of this. But it might be good in some other matchups where they just want to put Enigmas up or Quandaries up all the time, and it's a pain to parasite all of those things. So that's the reasoning. We'll see if it ends up being worth it. Getting saturated with breakers here, we're going to need to just draw and hope to get... Oh. With no career fair, we're going to go broke to play... to go in here again and kill this. I think we have to let it go. Yeah, I think there's going to be no getting that. No point going broke for it right now. But this turn, we might want to be able to kill it. Can we? So when we play, so when we take money, play Crescentus, will be on 3. No, we're not going to be able to get it this turn either. Just going to spend another Crescentus knocking this down. Not the best trade for us, but we do have the David and the knife, so we can hopefully kill a larger ice with something else. Because we'll be ready now to stop oversights. The David's so good in the blue sun matchup, you really want like another one. Instead of that Yaga, I was thinking about Mimic as well, because Mimic is good against Architect. Caduceus. I guess a lot of the sentries would die to Parasite eventually, but doesn't mean you necessarily have the parasites. Yeah, his first time with Bootcamp, it's pretty clear, but that's a good play. We're gonna be forced to just spend our whole David to kill that. It's much too expensive to use anything else. Anything actually in the archives? There's not. We're just gonna deny the tokens, which we gotta do. And that's the right timing, because then you can get your Adonis done again, and we can't really say much about it. Just got to get our bank back up to at least look threatening. Yeah, the Adonis is ticking. Now this turn we can not de-res it. At the same time, like, we lose by just not hitting this ever. He probably has an agenda in his hand. This is probably the Caduceus again, I would say. Don't know much about this. The toll booth, perhaps. I don't think we can get it this turn. I think we're stuck moneying up, which is miserable. Because he's going to pull ahead with this Adonis. Yeah. We're in some trouble here. You have 3 clone chips in the deck. Just not fighting Desperado. This gets his Ash back. Yeah. Things are getting ugly. I feel like spreading our influence into like these 2 Desperados is really high variance for us. Clone chip's probably relevant. Is the Xanadu relevant for its cost? I want to say it's not. Because he gets the money back. This is how you don't want to see, is like multiple Chrysiums and Ashes coming up on the server. I mean, he can just keep doing this to us. Question is, where is his agenda? Let's think. kind of just drawing, right? There's a very late Katie. What's our plan here? Parasite's basically worthless. I'm going to throw it out. Here's the Desperado. I mean, obviously this is a fantastic card, but we've paid a lot for it, both in influence and the opportunity cost of not having and not having Vigil, which I thought was really strong for the card draw. Especially in these like long, grindy Glacier matchups, you can get a lot of cards out of Vigil. It's hard for them to play around it. I think this is probably the toll booth. Well, we know that there's a Jackson hand and one that he's already used. He's just discarded 2 cards. Unfortunately, we're going to get just randomly taxed by running anywhere. I'm going to just trash the David so I can maybe clone ship it later. Here's Scrubber. It's probably, I don't know. I have to have the feeling it's just too late for Scrubber. And then I won't make any money back compared to like even clicking for credits. If you use it once, you've only broken even. You're $1 worse than just clicking for credit. You need like 2 uses to really make it okay. He's making his play now. So for us to get there, we would need to knight one of these ice, derez the other ice. That's not that exciting. So we say we would do first host, second host, third run. We're paying like 1, 2, and another 3 is 5. Oh no, we gotta even play the clone ship. So like first clone ship, second host, third host, fourth we can trash the Ash and he scores out. Yeah, we've actually gotten an action behind. I should have played this clone ship earlier. If it's a booth, we might still be okay. Because we can get David and break the booth with David. And then we can knight the Lotus. I think that's our only line that has us a chance to take this agenda. Money will be okay. Yeah, it's the booth. So we're going to have to go through that, and we'll trash the Ash. On 13, and we should still be okay. Okay, so we are accessing, and he'll do the trace. We probably just pay it if we can, because we're paying at least 5 to go again. 5 and then a David counter, which is pretty valuable. Yeah, he's gonna trace us out, which he basically has to do. But we're gonna have enough to go again. and even enough for an APD. So this should be an agenda. Corporate war. So there you have it. I wouldn't say this is a great matchup for us, but it's definitely something you can do. It's winnable if you don't waste any resources face checking. We made a couple little pokes just to see if he was bluffing us with, like, you know, curtain walls he couldn't res. But overall, like, the Adonis can really get ahead of you. It's tough. The Desperado, I'm not even sure about this. I don't know. I don't know. We'll try a little more and see what we think. Thanks for watching.